Today, I will be sharing with you the recipe for a vegan chocolate cake that my family makes. This recipe is sought after among our guests, and I hope that you enjoy it. The first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees Celsius and then turn the convection setting on. The ingredients you are going to need are 2 cups of sugar, 1 3/4 cups of flour or gluten-free flour, 3/4 cups of cocoa, 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, 1½ teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 banana, 1 cup of a dairy-free milk substitute. I used vanilla oat milk, a half cup of oil, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla or orange extract. You will also need 1 cup of boiling water, which we shall add later. Before mixing together any ingredients, apply a light layer of margarine to the pan. This will prevent the cake from sticking to it later on in the process. When you are done that, it is time to move on to the ingredients. Start by combining all of the dry ingredients into the bowl. This will include the sugar, flour, cocoa powder, salt, baking powder, and baking soda. Mix them thoroughly in order to evenly distribute all of the ingredients around the bowl. Once the dry ingredients are evenly enough spread out, it is time to move on to the wet ingredients. Mash the banana on a plate using a fork until there are no longer any big chunks left. Once you have done this, place the banana into the bowl with the dry ingredients. Next, add the vanilla or orange extract, oil, and dairy-free milk substitute to the mixture. For the dairy-free milk substitute, I used vanilla-flavored oat milk. However, other dairy-free substitutes, such as soy milk or almond milk, would work just as well. Stir the ingredients together until they are fully mixed. Once all the ingredients are fully mixed, the only thing remaining to do is to add the boiling water. Pour some water into a kettle and set it to boil. Once the water has fully boiled, measure out 1 cup and then pour it into the mixture. Do this extremely carefully, as this is boiling water and very dangerous. Begin stirring the mixture, but take extra care to do so slowly and carefully. Once you have successfully combined all the ingredients, pour it into the pan that you greased earlier. Place the pan in the already heated oven. The baking process usually takes 40 minutes to 1 hour. While the cake is baking, you might as well get started on the icing. You will need 6 tablespoons of margarine, a half cup of cocoa powder, 2 2/3 cups of icing sugar, and 1/3 cup of your dairy-free milk substitute. You can also add 1 teaspoon of mint extract to make it a chocolate mint icing if you want. Combine the margarine, dairy-free milk substitute, and cocoa butter into the bowl and mix them. You can begin adding the icing sugar. Do so only in little bits at a time, otherwise the solution will be very difficult to mix. As you stir the mixture, it will slowly appear more and more like icing. You will know you are done when the icing has a smooth, creamy texture. While waiting for the cake to be done, you could always put a plate over the bowl with the icing to keep it safe. When you want to check whether or not the cake is done, the easiest way to do it is using a toothpick. Simply stick the toothpick into the center of the cake. The cleaner it comes out, the closer it is to the cake being done. This one is not quite finished. This toothpick came out a lot cleaner, which means this cake is finished. The next step is simply to wait for the cake to cool down before you add the icing to it. Once the cake is cooled down enough, spread the icing on it. Make sure to get a nice, even layer. The cake is now ready to be cut up and served. I like to first cut it into 6 big slices and then cut those 6 into 4 smaller ones each. Once you are done cutting it into slices, the cake is ready to serve. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you tried the recipe, I hope you enjoy it. Have a nice day.